สวัสดีครับผมเคนจาก REVOLUTION THAILAND นะครับวันนี้เราอยู่ที่บูติก SHS ที่พารากอนนะครับซึ่งวันนี้ได้รับเกียรตินะครับจาก founder ของแบรนด์นะครับคือ Mr. Jacob Arabo นะครับซึ่งจะรอพวกเราอยู่ที่ด้านในนะครับวันนี้เราจะได้มีโอกาสไปดูคอลเลกชันของเขากันใกล้ๆแล้วก็ได้พูดคุยกับเขาว่าที่มาที่ไปของแบรนด์ Jacob & Co เป็นอย่างไรกันบ้างนะครับเข้าไปเลยครับ What's going on, guys? This is Ken from REVOLUTION Thailand. So, welcome you to Thailand, Mr. Jacob.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Wow. So, how have you been lately? Travel
Amazing. We have like a world tour right now. So we're visiting quite a bit countries and cities, and I'm glad to be in Thailand. It's a beautiful country. Very beautiful.
So lucky that we can see every timepieces in the real one. Okay. So, as I know that you are start from jewelry designer.
Right.
Right. But how can in one day you become like very sophisticated timepiece designer like this?
Well, you know, once you're a designer, you're a designer. And I always had a dream to design my watches, my own watches.
Okay.
Always had a dream since I was a teenager. Always thought.
So that means you start to like watches since you were teenagers.
Well, the watch, I received a gift from my father when I was 13 years old, a watch that I still have actually.
And
that's why one of these watches come from that idea.
Right.
But then when I was 15, I was working for a watchmaker. Actually, a watchmaker that was repairing watches, and I was helping him to take the watch apart and put it back together. That's when I fell in love with watchmaking.
Okay.
And I realized how difficult it is, even though he didn't repair very complicated watches. Still, for me, was to take everything apart and to remember where everything goes.
Right.
And how everything works. To me, it was very, very special. So back then, I thought if one day I could make my own watch, I would be very, very happy. And the time came, which not that long ago, 25 years ago, where I was already in business, jewelry business for a long, long time. I'm in business now 43 years in jewelry business. And year 2000, where I decided that I have enough time and funds to do my own, to make my own watch.
Okay. So and that's for your own watch, or
yeah, my own design. Yeah, my own
okay.
one. To launch my own design.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting. But to be honest, because like the watch that you design is not like typical like just regular watches. Normally it's come with complication. Okay, now you have almost every function. You have 3-axis tourbillon, you have a flying tourbillon, you have GMT, you have even minute repeater.
Of course.
Right. So how can this become your creation about it?
Well,
because
I didn't want to stop with a 5-time zone with a battery watch. I didn't want to stop then. Like I said, 2 years later from that, I start launching every year or every 2 years. I launch a new, 1 or 2 new mechanical watches. And as the years went by,
right.
I learned the business and I understood how to develop. The design is one thing, but development is another. You know, research development.
Yeah.
Not everything is possible to do. So
exactly.
you can design a watch, but maybe it's not.
And especially this type of movement.
But I love impossible. So I am driven by impossible. And when I design a movement and the watch, my engineers and watchmakers take 2-3 years to find the solution, how to make it work. And that's my pleasure to bring something, movements like this, for example.
Yeah.
This is a XXX tourbillon, double XXX actually. This is double XXX tourbillon in the middle, yeah,
wow.
with a movement that carries these stones around, mystery. It's called mystery, but it carries these diamonds and rubies around to show you perfect time.
Wow.
Like this is very, very complicated watch.
Okay, and I from my memories, if it's correct, I think Astronomia just launched around like 2018 or 17, right?
Who?
Astronomia.
Right.
Series launched around like 2015,
2015, I think, yeah.
2015,
Yeah, 10 years ago.
All right. So,
Right.
and that's a big jump from 5 time zone to astronomy. It's,
All right,
it's
but
crazy.
there was many other complications in between, but astronomy made most, I would say, most noise in the market.
Right.
Astronomy, if you ask anybody, Jacob Arabo, they know astronomy.
Wow. Okay, so I would like to talk a bit more about this one because if it's correct, is this the one that someone that went to the space, the astronaut one?
Yes, we sent a watch to the space.
Right.
Yeah, and it was
That
working
one
perfectly.
with the for charity one.
Exactly.
Correct?
Exactly. It was the very first flight to space, charter.
Right.
It was a charter.
Right.
4 guys, they paid $52 million
That's
each.
crazy.
Just to go to
That's
space for a
crazy.
few days, you know? And they ended up doing like 9 days or 10 days around the world. And I have videos how the watch is floating.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the, you know, and the watch, he told me, was working perfectly there, no issue.
With the universe background, like with the
Exactly,
globe and
exactly.
everything.
And whether there's gravity or not, it was working perfectly.
Okay, so which one should we go next? What do you
Well,
think?
well, we spoke about mystery, right?
Mystery,
Mystery is very, very unusual. And astronomy, as you could see here, it's again, 10 years ago, this was brand new system, and you see the whole movement up in the air. This is a see-through case.
So it's a sapphire.
Also,
So
sapphire case
case.
on the back and on the front and on the sides. It's clarity. It's called clarity. It has a plastic on right now, so you don't see very well. But without plastic, it's very clear.
That's
See how clear it is,
amazing.
right?
That's
So that's
amazing.
the whole movement, and this whole movement carries the globe that's actually rotates, the moon that's rotating,
right.
triple X turbine that's rotating, and the whole movement rotates 20 minutes revolution.
Right.
So that's the beauty, and that's the kind of complication of it. That's never been done before.
Wow.
Right, and this is another beauty that recently came out, less than a year ago. This is called Tourbillon. Chiron.
Chiron.
No, sorry, it's Tourbillon Bugatti. Chiron is not here actually. I don't
Chiron
see
is here. Chiron is there.
Chiron is in the showcase. So Chiron is now 3 or 4 years old. Yeah.
Right.
The new car that's been launched.
Right.
It's called Tourbillon. They called actually the car after this watch.
Oh, really? So you named it.
Right. So the Bugatti, the new Bugatti, the latest Bugatti, it's called Tourbillon. As you know, is because you see the dashboard. It's a mechanical dashboard in a car.
Just like that.
And we have a lot to do with this dashboard at our factory. It was built in our factory actually. So it's the very first time that a car uses mechanical dashboard, and it looks just like this here. So we replicate this whole thing to make it look like the car and the dashboard. So this watch also is very complicated. As you can see when you press this button, it has
the
the
sound.
16. It's V16. You hear the sound of the engine.
Right. I can watch it all day.
And it has a lot high power.
So that's power reserve, yeah.
You could push this as long as you have I think like 20 times you could push it until you wind the watch. You could have the animation. Then you have here, if you could see this window here, is 2 power reserves, 2 separate power reserves.
Oh.
One is for the timekeeping, and second one for the engine.
Okay. It's like a torque or something.
Right. So then this is a turbine. It's the fastest turbine right now that we manufacture. It's 32nd turbine. The watch has quite a bit. You know, it's a very interesting watch. Next one, I would like to talk to you about the dual time zone. So I went ahead and did this one, and of course more advanced movement. This has a dual movement, dual time zone movement, automatic. Pull the crown.
Right.
This is the one time zone, and then the second time zone you pull one more time, and you change the second.
Right.
One. So that's the complication.
That's complication.
Yeah, and this is the second hand in the center.
And it's really fun when I watch you draw the sketch of this watch.
Yeah.
And it's, Jacob is a very good drawer. He's like, you can even draw like that circle.
Yeah,
like,
why not?
Oh, that's
Maybe not
difficult.
perfect, but yeah.
That's difficult.
And then,
Like almost a perfect circle.
I mean, to me, you know, that's how I started my business. I design. I started drawing, doing sketches of jewelry and then watches and everything else. So, yeah, this is something that I've been blessed with.
That's pretty nice, and I think it's like the way that you showing in your design. It's yourself.
Yeah, I love to create. You know, create, and that's my pleasure, and I enjoy doing that. I create and design, create to bring this beautiful things to life.
Okay.
For example, this is the world time.
Right.
You know, most of the world time difficult to
this
read.
one, yeah.
So I made
This
sure
one.
this inspiration came to me when I was a child. When we used to go to the airport, and this used to be flip-flops that you see changing every
At
second.
the train station.
At the train stations, next train is 3:05, and we flip mechanically, basically, right?
Right.
So that's exactly how I did the watch.
So I think it comes to the last piece for today. So it's just like for our Thai fan that would like to, okay, let's say get to start to know Jacob and Co. Probably like, is that going to be this one that you recommend?
Yes, this is a starting point. Well, this one that you have here, the Epic X that we have, is doing very well for us because it's less expensive, but very interesting. Not as complicated, but this is the design of my case. This one that we're holding here happens to be a partnership with CR7. And in 2013, he actually was a face of my brand for 1 year. And then now we came back 2 years ago and decided to make partnership watches, which is doing very well.
Okay, wow. So thank you for today that you're telling
It's
us
my pleasure.
all stories about your creation and everything. So just thank you
Pleasure to
for
be
today.
here.
Thank
Pleasure
you so
to
much,
be here.
Jacob.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Pleasure.
much.